The easiest way to start projecting confidence immediately is through your hand gestures. So here are a few gestures that we can all learn from him. At the most basic level, there are directional gestures. These are gestures that go with words like here and there.
You can do it. If your purpose is that I want that, so I'm okay to do this to get there, then I understand why you're doing it.
Another way to use hand gestures is to use gestures to emphasize your important points.
See,
Because of social media.
everything is right.
Yeah.
Nobody is wrong. From where they are standing, they are right. From where you are right. From where I am right.
But the most interesting way in which Shahid uses hand gestures is to use the prop method. This means mimicking what you are saying with your hands. Watch how he describes a phone screen here.
That also is a version of that, right? But then when you start doing it in your personal life, not even on a screen, then so that is actually the most dangerous aspect of being a star.
And watch again here how he describes the idea of a loop.
Right? It's like when you're saying it, it's a loop of thought where you're seeing somebody and putting yourself down. That's a loop. You've gotten yourself in that kind of comparative mindset and thought process, right?
By doing this, you are able to turn abstract words into clear pictures, and this makes you look way more captivating in conversation. The next way to project confidence is to simply move at your own pace. We all have more time in conversation than we think. And one way to take this time is to pause and take a deep breath before you speak. Pausing to take a deep breath will allow you to calm down if you're feeling nervous, and then you can respond with confidence.
Image of yourself जो आपको सिर्फ portray करनी है and maybe you were not and it suffocated you at some point.
I wouldn't say I created an image because I don't think I'm that kind of person.
Now, these external tips will help you look confident right away. But real, lasting confidence isn't just about looking confident, it's about feeling confident from within. And this brings us to the biggest misconception about confidence. People think confidence is about displays of audacity when it's actually about displays of authenticity. The deepest layer of confidence is not about always being perfect. It's about being okay with being imperfect. Here's Shahid talking about his early years.
I was a little underconfident.
About
And I was shy. I was underconfident. Socially, maybe I would say I didn't know where I stood.
Paradoxically, admitting to not being confident is something that only confident people can do. And the way you can start doing this is through vulnerability.
When you're an actor, you also understand that vulnerability is extremely attractive. If you're an intelligent actor, you understand that aggression cannot attract people the way vulnerability does. So you understand the beauty of vulnerability because it's only human to be vulnerable.
Now, on the internet, vulnerability is shown as sitting around in a circle and telling each other sob stories. Now, sharing sob stories to get sympathy is needy and manipulative, and I don't recommend you do that. Instead, authentic vulnerability is about being open about how you think and feel. This means sharing both negative and positive emotion. In practice, this means complimenting someone when you genuinely appreciate them.
I'm a massive fan. You have been a huge, huge influence on where I've got to now. And I think it wouldn't be too extreme to say that you don't understand the magnitude of the impact that you've had on people.
In your life, it can be as simple as sending a text to your friends on their birthdays or New Year's, telling them how much you appreciate them. Or it can mean sharing your real motivations for doing something, even when you think you might be judged.
But I want an audience. I mean, we all want an audience. Why do we sleep in this old torn t-shirt? At least I do. And then when we step out, why do we wear this nice new t-shirt? Because you want to show people a certain aspect of yourself. So even as human beings, we want an audience.
And for some people, it can mean proactively talking about your needs in a relationship.
so
We're all hungry for love, brother.
yeah.
हम सबको प्यार चाहिए. प्यार क्यों चाहिए? Because we want to feel accepted. We want to feel वही चाहिए, bro. और क्या चाहिए हमको?
Now, this doesn't mean sharing everything with everyone. I find it helpful to start small and only do this with people you trust most. Then, over time, you can slowly start being more open and share more unflattering truths as you become more confident in doing this. Watch this clip for context.
Is there ever a moment where you closed the door and just, I want to say wept, but I don't know if you feel that way. I know that in my career, there were moments where I would just, say, excuse me, very politely, go to the ladies, close the door, bang, because you don't want to do it in front of anybody else.
And then watch how he answers.
No, that only happened to me when I went through heartbreak.
Oh,
And sometimes that happens while you're making movies. So I've had that happen to me, and one was really bad. It was really bad. Like my makeup guy was like, I just finished your makeup time. Can you just not? I can't help it.
I'm destroyed, life is over.
Notice that he didn't force it into the conversation, and neither should you. He just brings it up as he's answering a question because this is something he is comfortable with sharing. If you liked this video, check out another video I did on him a few days ago. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.